On the desolate red planet where the air is thin and time seems to drift more slowly, a rare moment was captured. When the sun had just begun to rise, and from beneath a veil of misty clouds a giant emerged, not on Earth, but on Mars. This is Arsia Mons, a volcano nearly 20 kilometers tall, rising through a sea of clouds in a dreamlike morning. And this breathtaking scene isn't from a science fiction movie, but a real image recently captured by NASA's Mars Odyssey spacecraft. And today, you're about to uncover the secrets behind this viral image. A moment in space that is both poetic and packed with scientific revelations that just might change how we see the red planet. Arsia Mons is not just a mountain. It is a colossal relic of Mars's turbulent past, a silent giant lying dormant in the Tharsis region, where violent eruptions once reshaped the entire face of the planet. Standing nearly 20,000 meters tall, almost twice the height of Mount Everest, Arsia Mons is the southernmost of the three massive volcanoes that make up the Tharsis Montes Range. Compared to Mauna Loa, Earth's largest volcano in Hawaii, Arsia Mons not only towers higher, but also spans nearly 10 times its diameter. Imagine hovering above the Martian atmosphere, and beneath you stretches an immense volcanic plain so vast it would take hundreds of miles to cross. From the ground, the summit is nearly hidden from view due to the planet's curvature. That is Arsia Mons, too immense to be fully seen with the naked eye. Scientists believe this volcano ceased its activity around 50 million years ago. Yet what it left behind, the deep collapsed caldera, the eroded slopes, the fine dust blanketing its flanks, remains preserved like time-worn scars on a dead world. And from this very place, NASA's Mars Odyssey captured a magical moment, the peak rising above morning clouds, like an ancient tower emerging from a sea of mist. It's more than a photograph. It's a message sent from the ancient past of the cosmos. On May 2, 2025, a rare moment was captured. NASA's Mars Odyssey, the longest operating satellite orbiting Mars, photographed a spectacular scene never seen before: the summit of Arsia Mons, rising above a thin layer of bluish-gray clouds, like an island adrift in a misty ocean. This was not a typical overhead shot, but a rare side-angle view where sunlight struck the terrain at a slant, creating a stunningly realistic, three-dimensional visual effect. Thanks to the Themis Thermal Emission Imaging System infrared camera, the image not only boasted high resolution, but also revealed surface temperature data and atmospheric structure in detail. In the frame, you can see mist hovering gently around the base of the mountain. Not clouds like those on Earth, but frozen water vapor formed in the freezing morning temperatures. And in the center of the image, solid, majestic, stands the summit of Arsia Mons, jutting upward like an ancient watchtower, rising silently from a Martian sea of clouds. The photo was immediately released by NASA, and within hours, it spread across astronomy forums, social media platforms, and even appeared on major outlets like bbcspace.com and National Geographic. People called it an Earth-like moment on Mars because the image evoked visions of the Alps or Mount Fuji. And yet, it was real and located 225 million kilometers away from us. Did you know there are clouds on Mars, a planet colder and drier than even the iciest deserts on Earth? The answer lies in a phenomenon called the aphelion cloud belt. Aphelion is the point in Mars's elliptical orbit when it is farthest from the Sun. During this time, lasting about 2 months each year, the weakened sunlight causes the atmosphere to cool significantly, allowing the remaining water vapor to condense into icy clouds. These clouds form along the equatorial region, creating a faint luminous band that wraps around the planet's midsection. During this season, every Martian morning becomes a magical performance, where towering volcanoes like Arsia Mons, Pavonis Mons, and Olympus Mons pierce through the thin cloud layer, appearing like floating islands in the atmosphere. The image of Arsia Mons rising above the clouds is the most stunning example of this phenomenon. When you look at that photograph, you're not just seeing a mountain, you're witnessing the Martian climate in motion, feeling the distant icy heartbeat of a world that may once have held water and perhaps even life. The aphelion cloud belt is more than just seasonal beauty. It is a key to understanding Mars's climate, how it shifts with the seasons, and clues to an atmospheric system that may have been far more complex in its ancient past. A single image can say a lot, but in space science, a beautiful picture can also hold millions of valuable data points. And the image of Arsia Mons rising from a sea of clouds is not just a visual masterpiece. It's a treasure trove of information for planetary scientists. First, it helps us better understand the Martian atmosphere, especially the thin, high-altitude cloud layers that are notoriously difficult to observe. Through infrared wavelengths captured by the Themis camera, researchers can analyze the thickness, temperature, and elevation of these icy clouds at specific times. Second, observing from this rare side angle, rather than a direct top-down view, reveals how sunlight interacts with both terrain and atmosphere. This is critical for simulating landing conditions for future probes or even crewed bases. Moreover, the image provides supporting evidence for hypotheses about ancient climate cycles on Mars. It's possible that millions of years ago, clouds like these were denser, more stable, playing a role in regulating temperature and potentially creating conditions where liquid water could exist. And finally, just as importantly, studying images like this sharpens our ability to detect signs of life in more distant places, such as Europa, Jupiter's moon, Enceladus, moon of Saturn, or even exoplanets beyond our solar system. Because wherever there is water vapor, there is always the possibility of life. On that cold, distant red planet, where time moves slowly and life may once have existed, a mountain rises through a thin veil of clouds, reminding us that the universe still holds countless wonders waiting to be discovered. From a single image, we not only witness beauty, but also feel the depth of knowledge, planetary history, and the future of humanity among the stars. If you were moved by the breathtaking view of Arsia Mons, or if you want to continue this journey of uncovering the universe's greatest secrets, then hit that subscribe button, because every week our channel brings you the most captivating images, stories and analyses about space planets and the future of our species among the stars. If you enjoyed this video, please like and share it, and leave a comment. What are you most excited to see in the upcoming missions to Mars? I'm Astronomy Universe, and this has been a journey that began with a single photo, but connects to the biggest questions of the cosmos. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video, where space is no longer distant, but becomes the most human story we share together.